Hello dear students, welcome to our online English school. Today, the topic of our lesson is the most exciting sport. Let's start. Listen to the instructions carefully.
Listen and watch.
So, Lucy, which sport is the most dangerous?
Car racing.
What do you think, Sam?
No, football is the most dangerous sport. And it's the most exciting.
No, Sam. Mountain climbing is the most dangerous. Football is the most boring. What do you think, Kim?
Well, car racing is definitely the most expensive sport, but I don't think it's the most dangerous or the most exciting. I think karate is the most dangerous sport and skiing is the most exciting.
Yes, and skiing is always in the most beautiful places. All those snowy mountains.
Now, let's look at the words that were used in the previous video. First, I will read the words and you please repeat after me. Car racing, car racing. Mountain climbing, mountain climbing. Karate, karate. I will explain to you the meaning of these words. Car racing, it is when cars compete with each other. Car racing. Mountain climbing, mountain climbing is a sport when people climb mountains. Mountain climbing is one of the most dangerous and most difficult sports. Karate. Karate is a type of sport when two people fight with each other. Karate. Repeat again, please. Car racing, mountain climbing, karate. Very good. So, we learned some new vocabulary from the video. Now, let's focus on superlative adjectives that were used in the video too. Look at the table, please. There are 5 adjectives that were used in the video. They are dangerous, exciting, boring, expensive, beautiful. First, let's revise the rule how to make superlative adjectives. And you should remember this from our second lesson. So here we have 2-syllable adjectives, which means to make a superlative degree, we need to use the definite article the, add most, and use the adjective itself. Look at these examples, please. Dangerous, the most dangerous. Exciting, the most exciting. Boring, the most boring. Expensive, the most expensive. Beautiful, the most beautiful. Now I will show to you some examples from the video. And you will see how to use these words in sentences. First example. Car racing is the most expensive sport. Again, car racing is the most expensive sport. Please pay attention to the use of superlative adjective in the sentence. The most expensive. Next example. Football is the most boring sport. The most boring. Next example. Mountain climbing is the most dangerous sport. The most dangerous. Very good. Let's practice some listening exercise. First, listen to the instructions, please.
Listen and choose.
Here you see 6 sentences And for each sentence, you should choose the right answer. Are you ready? Let's start.
So, Lucy, which sport is the most dangerous?
Car racing.
What do you think, Sam?
No, football is the most dangerous sport. And it's the most exciting.
No, Sam. Mountain climbing is the most dangerous. Football is the most boring.
What do you think, Kim?
Well, car racing is definitely the most expensive sport, but I don't think it's the most dangerous or the most exciting. I think karate is the most dangerous sport and skiing is the most exciting.
Yes, and skiing is always in the most beautiful places. All those snowy mountains.
Let's check. Yes, right you are. So, Lucy thinks that car racing is the most dangerous sport. And Sam believes that football is the most exciting sport, whereas Alex thinks that mountain climbing is the most dangerous sport. For Kim, karate is the most dangerous sport, and skiing is the most exciting sport for Kim. And Lucy says that mountains are the most beautiful place. Now you will practice completing the sentences with the superlative adjectives.
Listen and choose.
Are you ready? Let's start.
I think ice skating is the most difficult sport.
Let's listen again and check.
I think ice skating is the most difficult sport.
In your opinion, what is the most difficult sport? Next.
I think computer games is the most interesting hobby.
Let's listen again and check.
I think computer games is the most interesting hobby.
How do you think? What is the most interesting hobby? Next.
I think this is the most expensive car in the world.
Let's listen again and check.
I think this is the most expensive car in the world.
Okay, next.
I think Jim is the most intelligent boy in our class.
Let's listen again.
I think Jim is the most intelligent boy in our class.
Okay, next task.
I think snakes are the most dangerous animals in the world.
Do you agree that snakes are the most dangerous animals in the world? And last sentence.
I think watching TV is the most boring thing in the world.
Let's listen again and check.
I think watching TV is the most boring thing in the world.
Excellent. Good job. Now you will do some fun activity. First, listen to the instructions.
Put the words in order.
So here there are 6 sentences. And in each sentence, there is a superlative adjective. We need to put the words in the right order to make up sentences. Let's start. First sentence. Let's do it together. Help me, please. Okay? Maths. Then verb is. Now we need to put the superlative adjective. We need article the, then most, and then the adjective itself. Math is the most difficult lesson for me. Math is the most difficult lesson for me. Very good. Next sentence. I think basketball is, and now let's make the superlative adjective. The most interesting. I think basketball is the most interesting sport. Do you agree? Do you think that basketball is the most interesting sport? Okay, next. These are Now we need to make the superlative adjective. These are the most expensive shoes. These are the most expensive shoes in the shop. Next sentence. She is, and superlative adjective, the most beautiful. She is the most beautiful woman I know. Next. That's the most exciting. That's the most exciting film in the world. And last sentence. It is, it's. Now we need to make superlative adjective. The most dangerous. It's the most dangerous sport of all. How do you think? What is the most dangerous sport of all? Car racing, mountain climbing, or karate? Now, let's check the answers. Very good. Now you will practice talking about the most dangerous sport. Listen to the instructions first.
Listen and say.
And which sport do you think is the most dangerous?
Horse racing. I also think it's the most exciting sport too.
Listen again.
And which sport do you think is the most dangerous?
Horse racing. I also think it's the most exciting sport too.
Now it is your turn. Please ask question about the most dangerous sport and answer it. Good. Now let's revise the words that you learned today. Today you learned new types of sport. They are car racing, mountain climbing, and karate. Car racing or auto racing is a motorsport involving the racing of automobiles for competition. In car racing, drivers compete with each other to win and to show who is the fastest and who is the first driver. Next word, mountain climbing. Mountain climbing is a type of sport where people climb mountains. Mountain climbing is the most dangerous and the most difficult sport. People who do mountain climbing are called climbers, and they tie themselves in order not to fall. You should be very brave and strong enough to do mountain climbing. Next type of sport is karate. Karate is a Japanese type of sport. The purpose of traditional karate is to develop well-balanced mind and body through training in fighting techniques. Karate benefits kids at every aspect of their lives. It develops physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional health. Karate also helps to develop balance and coordination. So these are the new types of sport you learned today: car racing, mountain climbing, and karate. You did a very good job today. The lesson is over. See you next time. Goodbye.